Hey, we are back with some more Minish Cap. In the last episode, we found our way to the Minish village. We call it the Picori as humans, but they call themselves the Minish. And we found a way to speak their language, and we talked to the Elder, and the Elder said that in order to reforge the new blade, we needed the 4 elements, which are physical embodiments of natural power, I believe. So, he told us that the earth element can be found here. There's a locked door here. See if you can find a key to open it. Oh, hey. So he told us that the earth element is here in the shrine. So that's what we're here to do. Oops. We're going to find that shrine. I mean, the element. We're already in the shrine. Do you see that lever? I think you should be able to pull it. Just stand in front of that and press R and then use your D-pad. So does it break the immersion when I talk about game? Like the controls. There we go. Kind of hoping one of these slugs will drop a heart. Those guys can't be hurt yet. Wow, look at the size of that barrel. All right. How silly of me. It's not big. We're just small. It is true. This is a cool feature, though. It's like a normal-sized barrel, but it's massive to us. I think we... Yeah, go inside the barrel. So I know I said I'm not going to pretend not to know where things are, but there are going to be parts where I forget how to do it. Or where to go. But we should be okay. I think we can tackle this whole thing pretty quick. This whole dungeon is not super long. It is the first dungeon after all. The only thing that saddened me about this game back in the day... What? Hey, be careful, my lad. The barrel just moved. Was that it's kind of short. There's only 6 dungeons total. Which I feel like is pretty short. I don't know. Maybe it just didn't feel... I mean, once they figured it out, it just didn't feel that long. We're going to take this all the way to this side. Because it gives us a map. Not that we really need it, but... Who knows? I might forget where to go. Oops. Luckily, hitting water doesn't hurt us. Otherwise, I would be dead already at this point because I kind of like messed around in the water a little while ago. I didn't think I'd drop a heart. Ah, I see. What we need now is something to hold down the switch. I was really expecting that one to drop a heart. There we go. Ugh, this guy's gonna give us a hint every time. Once you take hold of something, blah blah. Yep, you can push or pull things if you grab them. That's what he's trying to say. You got a small key. So we use that on the other side of the barrel. If you notice, there's all this dust on the floor. We'll be able to get rid of that later with a convenient little item. In classic Zelda fashion, there's a new item in every dungeon that helps you complete the dungeon. So, that's what we're gunning for. We're trying to find that new thing. Oops. Man, what if mushrooms like this, like, worked in real life? Nothing? Come on. We're bound to get a heart, right? Right? Oh, no. Jeez. Not in great shape. Is the sound that makes while pushing stuff like annoying to anyone else? Alright, these guys can hurt, I think. There we go. Thank goodness. Pretty sure I remember these guys like can probably deal a full heart. Or like half a heart or something. They do more than just a quarter. Like most enemies do. Nice, a small key. Alright. So now we come up here. We wanted to do that before we came here because we can't jump back up. I think this is where we want to go. Alright. Oh goodness. Ow. That way. Yeah. Because in here, can't get in. There's a little spider web blocking our way. But we went and got that key earlier. So we can go ahead and walk on in. Uh-oh. Jeez. We got this little, like, Stitch-looking worm here. Looks kind of like Stitch. Easy. Button mashing skills activates. The gust jar. So we should just be able to. Yep. Oops. It's gonna take me a bit to get a handle on these controls, but we use this to just suck up stuff. There we go. So now we can suck up all the dust that's just laying around here. And we can kill these stupid little mushroom dudes. We've got 10 mysterious shells. Oh, I don't know what they do, but we've got them. Ten more mysterious shells. Those are just, it's like optional currency. They're only used for like one thing. That's a checkpoint portal. Oops, I forgot these guys were here. There's pretty classic in Zelda games where you can either if you die or if you need to leave for whatever reason, you can kind of get out by what do you call it? By using those teleporters, or get back in. I mean, so that blue one leads back to the entrance, and we will use that later to get a piece of heart, because there was a piece of heart up there, I'm pretty sure. And got the compass, another thing we don't really need, but we need that for later. Now there's a puzzler. I suspect there's not much more we can do here right now. Let's press on. Perhaps we can work this from another angle later. See, it tells us that. So later on, we'll come back to that spot. Like, much later. Was there not anything right here? I thought there was like a button or something. Oh, there's a button. Oh, 10 more shells. Or 20 more shells. Look at that. I'm sure there's going to be plenty of times where I go out of my way to get something that's just totally optional. There's dudes here again. Yep. All those little dudes respawn. But now that we have the gust jar, we can come in here and we can suck the spider web off this thing. And we can kind of just fall. Bloop. Now what? Unless we find a way to travel by water, we won't be going much farther. Right, because Link cannot swim in this game. This version of Link can't swim. But we can push ourselves along this little lily pad here. Oh, jeez. Yep. Yeah, good thing he puts us back on. But we need to go this way first, I think. Right? Oh my gosh. Look, I made a remix. I'm so funny, guys. Wow. I should be a musical star or something. Call me Lil Nez. Zelda gang, Zelda gang, Zelda gang, Zelda gang. And that's about as far as I'm going with that one. Oh, come on. So now we can grab this key. And this is actually a lot shorter than I remember. Because I'm pretty sure we're almost to the end of the place already. And if you love this lily pad thing, there's another one that shows up later. Much later. Oh no, it's raining slugs. Not hallelujah. Let's get on out of here. Oops. There we go. So the idea here is that you just kind of bring the mushroom over and then fling yourself into the water. Yep. That's how you do it. I think it's not too hard to judge the distance there, but you kind of gotta... Everything in this game works by squares. We as a character, we're not bound by the square limit, but all the items in the world are. Yep. Because the boss door is under there. We're gonna come here and grab this real quick. And I think this is the one we want because we can get some money this way. Or we go up. Oh. I thought we were going down. Yeah, we can grab some moolah. And then we can go down the other door. This episode's looking to be about the same length as the other ones, I think. Not too long. We're gonna definitely have to split up the later dungeons. Some of these dungeons are long. But here we go. What's that thing? Oh my goodness. You know how easy it was to kill this thing at the beginning? It took like, oh jeez, that was the wrong button. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna confuse myself with these controls. We killed one of these things really quick. Right at the start of the game, right? But now we gotta kill one while we're super tiny. I don't think the speed that I can press that really matters. I'm pretty sure you can. I'll show you. Whenever you hit it and that little scratch symbol, you see that little symbol thing that's happening? I think that's what happens when you do damage. So like the speed that you can swing the sword really isn't. Really doesn't matter that much. This guy's fast now. Because I think, I don't know if that's the case, but I think you can't beat this guy before 3 phases. Like, I think it takes 3 tries. But I could be wrong. So here's a question I have. If I guess the earth element was waiting until we like proved ourselves, maybe, because that green thing just showed up. Like it wasn't here as like the guardian of the element or anything. It just showed up, and so I guess the earth element was like, "Ooh, perfect chance to make this guy fight." just to make sure that he's worthy. Because, you know, the mountains of puzzles and traps and enemies on the way here were not enough for me to prove it to myself. So. Ah, we've got the earth element. We must tell the elder at once. And that's what we're gonna do. See, that wasn't so bad. That was pretty easy. Let's go tell the earth elder. Or the elder.
Hoi! So you have found the earth element. So you are blessed with much courage and strength for one so young. If your conviction holds strong, head to Mount Krell. There you will find a man named Malari. Among all diminished, there is no one more able to repair your sword. If you ask him, I'm certain he will reforge your broken Picori blade. I shall send word to him in advance. Travel safely. You are brave, but there are many evils now in this world.
And then he saunters over to the curtain and opens it for us.
Leave through this door. It will take you out of the forest quickly.
Great, Elder. We are in your debt. We shall head for Mount Crenel at once. Alright, we are going to head over to Mount Crenel in the next episode. So, thank you for watching. I will see you next time.